Hello everybody, happy Friday, April the 25th. Captain Marty here. Whole bunch of stuff going on the fishing front. Some of it a little unusual when it comes to certain species and certain places. I'll tell you just exactly what I'm talking about when I come back in just a moment.
Ahoy there, folks. Captain Edward Lee here, and I want to invite you aboard the Miss Oregon Inlet 2. She's a modern 60-foot headboat outfitted with the latest top-quality safety and fishing equipment. We make 3 trips per day out of the world-famous Oregon Inlet Fishing Center. Visit MissOregonInlet.com or call us today at 252-251-4314. So ditch the beach for a bit and set sail with the Miss Oregon Inlet 2.
Hi, I'm Captain Jay Cudworth of the Kokomo with Paradise Dolphin Cruises at Safe Harbor Marina in Wanchese. I want to invite you to take a ride out on the Roanoke Sound to see the majestic bottlenose dolphins up close. As a native, I'll be telling you stories from these waters as a boy growing up in Wanchese. Nature and history have combined to make this area unique, and I love sharing this special place with special people. So come on aboard with me and my crew and experience the real beauty of the Outer Banks. For more information, go online to ParadiseDolphinCruises.com. Again, this is Captain Jay. I look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, so down in Hatteras, Ron Whitaker reported yesterday that they're catching blackfin tuna on kites. That was secondhand information, but I know that they've had a lot of blackfin tuna down there. The kite fishing is really exciting. If you're new to offshore fishing or new to our area, yeah, they actually fly a kite up in the air. They run a line from the tip of the rod up to the kite and then back down into the water, and it makes the bait appear a lot more like a flying fish or something of that nature. It's really, really unique and exciting fishery. I actually met the man in Key Largo many years ago that invented kite fishing. Who thinks that kind of stuff up? But that was Tommy Gifford on the Sea Elf back in the 50s and 60s. He invented that. Hatteras Fleet also had some inshore fishing going on with some blackfins all the way up in on the wrecks and up closer to the beach. Some king mackerel. They've been catching more and more of those, and they are catching a few wahoo when they get up there and they get into the inshore area. Hatteras, wahoo capital of the world. And I don't think anybody would argue that. So all that's going on. Wahoo, really one of the fastest fish in the ocean. Beautiful fish. And he has teeth that don't look all that threatening compared to a shark. But if anything that swims in the Gulf Stream, that thing will hurt you quicker than any other species of fish, I think. The Oregon Inlet Fleet has had some days of really good yellowfin tuna fishing, and then some days of hit and miss. Yesterday was one of those days. 8 to 16 yellowfin tuna to the boat. Any of those catches are great catches. A limit is roughly 18. We also have been seeing some of the first mahi or dolphin fish and some of the first wahoo of the year, but it's just very small numbers, a couple each day somebody catches. And then inshore, all the way up to the beach in Nags Head, believe it or not, we have blackfin tuna. I've heard of 3 that have been caught within a mile of the beach. I don't know why that is. Hatteras has been catching them up close to shore as well. But one boat, Grant Tate, caught a 28-pound blackfin tuna. That's a big old blackfin right up close to the beach. And then we have a lot of, for our trolling guys, we have the 2 to 6 pound bluefish. Really a great size of bluefish to catch. And these guys have been working on some drum, mostly black drum. Big black drum on the surface, sight casting to them in some cases. So that's really, really good. And we're seeing those same species on the piers and in the surf. We have 2 to 6 pound bluefish on the piers and in the surf, a few puppy drum. We also have some black drum in the surf. Everything's running close to the beach. It's got to be about the bait. There's something holding those fish in there that they're eating. I'm not positive of what it might be, but hey, we're not complaining. So you got all that going on. We'll take a little break right here, and I'll come back in just a moment. I'll talk to you a little bit about what's going on in the backcountry.
Locally owned and operated since 1971, Billy's Seafood has been providing the locals and visitors of the Outer Banks with some of the freshest seafood you'll find. Not too far off the beaten path down Collington Road in KDH, Billy's Seafood has become a landmark for those seeking top-notch seafood at affordable prices. Billy's Seafood also has beer, wine, grandma's tuna salad, and other groceries as well. To see more, go online to billyseafoodobx.com. Billy's Seafood, putting fresh seafood on your table for over 50 years.
In the backcountry, mostly, actually, there's a lot of stuff going on. I do know that we had a pretty good report. Secondhand information again from Captain Dickie Harris on the Fantastic, and Gray Davis over fishing on the Pamlico Sound and the Albemarle Sound. He alternates back and forth as well as Lake Mattamuskeet, but he had a good day. Plenty of puppy drum action. Catching some gray and some speckled trout. He's a professional guide and knows what he's doing, but it sounds like it's pretty widespread. We also are seeing some of the similar fishing back at Hatteras Island. Our guys down there are catching bluefish, and they're catching a lot of sheephead, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. I've seen some great catches of some really big sheephead. The sheephead average 2 to 3 pounds, but they're catching some 10-pounders. Striped fish, the black and white stripes. A mouthful of teeth like a sheep. I think a sheep has teeth. Anyway, got all that going on and keeping everybody busy and keeping everybody happy. So we'll keep looking at other opportunities. We know that there's going to be a good bass bite this time of year, largemouth bass in the freshwater, but I just have not heard of anything over the last couple of days. Everybody is really getting out in the sound when the weather permits, and they're looking for these speckled trout, puppy drum, black drum, and bluefish, just like everybody else. As you notice, that's all the way through our fishing report. So keep it in mind. We have all that going on. And also keep in mind over here in my county, in Hyde County, the Englehart Volunteer Fire Department is having their second annual Gibbs Shoal Inshore Backcountry Tournament. That will be on August the 30th. I believe that's Labor Day Saturday. So anyway, that is something maybe to put on your calendars. We had a lot of fun with that last year, and it supports a really good cause, as we're a small rural volunteer fire department, and anytime we can do something to help that out, that's a good thing. So keep it in mind, that's Labor Day weekend on August the 30th, and you can go Google Gibbs, Gibbs, Gibbs Shoal Fishing Tournament, and find out all the information you want. So that's our fishing report for you today. I hope everybody goes out and has a safe day on the water, and may the good Lord bless you.